guys, it's Kayla. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys easy Halloween makeup looks. These looks are good if you don't really... What am I saying? These looks are good for if you don't really want to do much for Halloween, or if it's the last minute and you just want to do something for Halloween. If you're interested in just one look, then I will have like the timestamp of each look in the description below, so you can just skip to that, or you can just watch the whole thing. That'd be great. Also, if you guys try any of these makeup looks, then I would love to see them. You can either send them to me on any of my social media or tag me in them. So let's get started. Okay, so for this first makeup look, I already have my face done because it's just adding to like a regular face. You can do this to even like a face with no makeup on at all, but I just did a orange smoky dark type of glam look. I don't know. To start, I am going to use a white eyeliner pencil to sketch out my lines. The white eyeliner pencil I'm using is from Wet n Wild. Okay, so I'm just going to draw a soft line down the middle of my face, stopping at the top of my lip right here. I just like to use the white eyeliner to sketch out the guidelines before I go in with darker colors, because if I do mess up the lines, it's easier to wipe away the white rather than a darker color. Then I'm going to start at this corner of my mouth and go all the way up to my cheekbone up there. And then I'm going to do the same to the other side. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a brown over top of the white line. So for this, I'm going to be using like a bigger angled brush. This is by the brand MSQ, and I'm going to use my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I'm going to take this darkish, lightish brown color. And I'm going to just do the same to these lines. Next, I'm going to kind of shade it just a little bit so it's just not like a dark brown harsh line on my face. So for this, I'm going to use this brush by Wet n Wild. It's kind of flat, but not completely. And I'm just going to go in with a lighter shade of brown. I'm just going to use this one right here. And I'm just going to go on top of the darker brown line and use like this motion right here and kind of blend them two together. And then I'm going to turn my brush like this also and go like that. I'm going to do the same to these lines. Then I'm just going to take a bigger fluffy shading brush and just go on top of it and make sure it's very smooth and blended out, not like harsh color difference. Okie dokie. Okay, for this next step, you're going to need some tape and scissors and also tweezers. I'm just using like this medical tape. I'm going to do really small cuts about right there. And then I'm just going to put this on my face just to measure. And also, I'm not going to lay it flat on my face. See how it's like lifted up right there? Next, I'm going to take my white eyeliner pencil and just put dots at the end of the tape right here. And I'm going to take the tape back off. And now I'm going to take a dark red lip liner. This is by Rimmel London. The color of this is wine. Little red circles where I measured the white liner, and they don't have to be perfect circles, down my face, leaving about like a finger space apart. I'm not going to do one between my eyebrows. I'm going to do two on my nose. So now, Toby, stop. So now it should look... Please don't do this right now. Bubba, it's okay. Now I'm going to take my Beauty Glaze Color Fusion palette. Looks like this. Toby. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this small tapered blending brush by MSQ. And I'm going to go in with a red. And I'm just going to... What? Toby, no. You need to go outside? Every time, Bubba. And then I'm just going to do little circular motions on top of the red lip liner. And I just want to darken up the red circles a little bit, so I'm going to go back in with my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I'm going to take this like dark maroon red color with a very small brush. This is by MSQ. Then I'm just going to use circular motions and place this on top of the red circles. Okay, and lastly for the red circles, I'm just going to take a blending brush and I'm just going to blend it out really lightly. Okay, and for the last step, we're going to add the tape. If you are going to wear this look out for more than 30 minutes, I would suggest using eyelash glue or some type of face-safe glue to put the tape on, but I'm just going to be taking this right off after this video, so I'm just going to be using the tape. For this one right here, I'm going to cross the tape. So the easiest way that I found to put on the tape is to put the tweezers in the middle of the tape, place it where you want the tape like this, put your 2 fingers on the red dots, and then take the tweezers off of the tape like that. I'm going to do the mouth last because if I was to do the mouth at the same time, then I wouldn't be able to talk. But I'm just going to be doing the same thing and then placing just a piece of tape right here. Okay, and that is how you do the tape stitching makeup look. For the lion makeup look, I already did my foundation, just my under eye concealer, and my eyebrows. I did make my eyebrows darker and thicker than usual. I didn't bronze or contour or highlight or anything. To start off, we are going to bronze and contour the face. I'm going to use my Hoola Benefit bronzer with this like compact blending brush by MSQ. I'm going to start at the beginning of my eyebrow and go directly down my nose like this. And I'm going to kind of drag it down. I'm going to do the same to the other side. Then I'm going to take a bigger, fluffier blending brush and just blend it down the side of my nose. You want to make sure it's really blended so it doesn't look patchy or any harsh lines. And then I'm going to kind of drag it under my eyebrow right here, just the beginning of my eyebrow. Then I'm going to take this brush by Eco Tools and get some bronzer on it, and then I'm going to place it right on my hairline. So I'm going to be kind of making like an M shape. I'm going to take this Real Techniques contour brush and just blend it down my forehead more, and then I'm just going to be adding more as I go. Alright, now I'm going to do my cheekbones. I'm going to make it go up higher than usual. Okay, so now I'm going to move on with the highlighting portion. Take my concealer. I'm gonna kind of do a bigger circle on the center of my forehead like that. A little bit down my nose, some on my chin, some on my cheeks, and then also above my lip. And I'm just gonna blend that out with my Real Techniques foundation brush. I'm going to be using a tapping motion to blend this out so it stays right in the place where I put it. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with setting powder. This is just Airspun loose translucent powder. I'm going to use this smaller fluffy face brush and place it on just the spots that I highlighted with the concealer. For my nose, I'm going to use a beauty blender with the loose powder, just so I can get a harsh line like that. Then I'm just going to go in and bronze more on my cheeks. Okay, and now I'm going to start with the eyes. So for this, I'm going to take this MSQ kind of flatter blending brush. With my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, I'm going to use the black. And I'm going to kind of make a V shape on the outer corner of my eyelid, going up into my crease just a little bit. But I'm going to focus on using a patting motion along with the V shape to make more of a cat eye look. Then I'm going to take a bigger blending brush and just blend out the edges, also into my crease. I'm going to blend more up to my brow. Then I'm just going to go back in with the black and pat into my outer corner just to make the black darker. Then I'm going to take the smaller tapered blending brush and go down a little bit into my inner corner. And at this point you can do like whatever color you want on top of the lid, but I'm just going to stick with this light shimmery pink color. I'm going to use this flat smaller brush by MSQ, and I'm going to use my Mario Badescu spray, is that how you say it? And spray the brush to get it wet, and then I'm going to dip it into the light shimmery pink and pat it on top of my eyelid. I'm going to go back with the smaller tapered blending brush. Then I'm just going to blend the black in with the shimmery shade we just put on. And then with the smaller tapered blending brush, I'm going to dip it into the black, and I'm going to go under my eye on my lower lash line. I'm going to use a black liner pencil and just line my upper and lower waterline. I'm going to go in with a smaller black liner. I'm going to follow my lower lash line and kind of make a point to the inner corner of my eye. That's just going to be a small guideline for the liquid liner. Now I'm going to use liquid eyeliner and do a winged liner and then follow the point at the inner corner. Okay, now my eyes look like this. And now I'm just going to take some white grease face paint makeup. I just got this from Walmart. I'm going to take this bigger flat brush by Wet n Wild. I'm going to get some all over my brush. I don't really like working with grease face paint when I'm doing like skulls or something like all over my face. But this is just for a little part of my face, so it will work fine. I'm just going to be going on top of my lip and going up my cheek, kind of making it more circular. Then I'm going to go in with a clean brush and just blend the white and my foundation together on the outer parts of what I just did. Now I'm going to go in with a black liner pencil. I'm just going to draw a guideline of where I'm going to fill in the black part of my nose. I'm going to leave like a small divot right there. Then draw a line down my Cupid's bow and just line my top lip. Now you can fill in the black part with like black eyeshadow, black liquid liner, or just like a black pencil like this. But I'm going to be using my face paint. This is just water activated face paint from Walmart. I'm going to be using this teeny brush from MSQ, and then I'm just going to basically fill in the black. Then I'm going to take my black liquid liner and just do small black dots on my cheeks on top of the white. I'm also going to kind of go out of my lip up here. Alright, so then it should look like this. Then I'm going to take a white eyeliner pencil. Then I'm just going to follow right underneath the black point that I did on the inner corner of my eye. This will just give the illusion of bigger eyes. Okay, and then before I do my mascara and fake eyelashes, I'm going to add some cuts down my eye. So I'm going to start off with a red lip liner. This is by Rimmel London in the shade Wine. Just going to be making 3 lines all the way down my eye. I'm going to take this large angled brush by MSQ with my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, this dark maroon red color right here. And I'm just going to pat it over on top of the lines I just did. I'm going to take a black eyeliner pencil and just draw lightly on top of the lines just to darken them up. Alright, so the scratches then look like this. I'm going to go in and add my mascara and fake eyelashes, and then lastly I'm going to add some fake blood to the scratches. Okay, so I have my eyelashes and mascara on now. I'm going to add some fake blood to the scratches just to make them look a little bit more realistic. So I'm just using this fake blood. I'm pretty sure I got at Dollar General. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. I'm going to use this very small flat brush by Wet n Wild. I'm just going to focus this mainly on the center of the scratches. Now I think I want to go in and make my nose contour a little bit darker, so I'm just going to do that really quick. Okay, so for the last step, I'm just going to add some color to my bottom lip. You can leave it like this if you'd like. I'm just going to add this Maybelline matte lipstick in Darlingly Nude. Then I want it to have a little bit of a shine, so I'm going to take this LA Colors Lip Shine. Okay, and then actually this is going to be the last step. I'm going to add some highlighter just to the bridge of my nose and a little bit on my cheekbones. Okay, and that is how you do the Lion Halloween makeup look, along with the 3 scratches on the eye. For this next look, I'm going to be showing you how to do the Jigsaw guy from the movie Saw. So to start, I'm going to be taking a very light foundation. I'm using Revlon's 24-Hour Color Stay foundation. Then I'm going to take my Real Techniques blending foundation brush and blend it all over my face. Then I'm going to take my concealer, and I'm basically just going to be putting this everywhere. Now I'm just going to take this smaller fluffy face brush, take my Airspun Loose Face Translucent Powder, and I'm just going to get a lot on my brush and just set it all over my face. Normally I just use this loose face powder to bake, which is just setting it on the places that I use concealer, but I'm just going to be putting this all over my face because I want my face to be more pale. Okay, now I'm going to move on to eyebrows. I'm going to take this angled eyebrow brush by MSQ with a black eyeshadow using my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I'm just going to be filling in my eyebrows with this, but kind of doing them more thick than I normally would. Then I'm also going to be angling them more downwards. So like that. And now I'm going to be moving on to my eyes. I'm going to take this fluffy angled brush by MSQ with black eyeshadow in my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. And I'm just going to pat this on the outer corner of my eyelid, going in towards the corner of my eyelid. Now I'm just focusing on the patting motion. I'm not going to be shading at all right now. Then I'm also going to take this under my eye. Now I'm going to take this bigger blending brush by MSQ and I'm just going to be blending up my brow bone. And then also blending it down under my eye. I'm going to go in with this more compact brush by MSQ, again with black. And I'm going to pack it in the outer corner again. Okay, and I'm going to do the same to the other eye. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a clean blending brush. This is a clean brush, but the bristles are just stained, but take a clean brush and just blend the outside around your eye. Now I'm just going to take a black eye pencil and I'm lining my bottom waterline. Okay, and then I'm going to take that same bigger blending brush that I used to blend with a little bit of black shadow, and I'm going to just be going down the bridge of my nose. Then taking a angled face brush, I'm going to go in with a little bit of black eyeshadow. I'm going to kind of contour my cheekbones with it a little bit. Okay, next I'm going to be doing the red circle spirals on my cheeks. So for that, I'm going to use red face paint. I'm going to take this very small detailing brush by MSQ, and I'm just going to be making a big spiral on the apple of my cheek. Okay, and next I'm going to do the lips. I'm going to take this red lipstick by Lime Life. And I'm going to just fill in my bottom lip, but for my top lip, I'm going to overline it. Then I'm just going to take a disposable liner brush, use the same lipstick, and I'm just going to bring my top lip at a point. I'm going to use another disposable liner brush with a black eyeliner, and I'm just going to be going at the corner of my mouth and do one straight black line down. Then I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and put on a little bit of mascara. What I would do to 100% complete this look if I was to like a Halloween party or to make it look better, I would just add in fake red contacts, but I don't have those and I can't wear contacts, so I'm just going to edit my eyes in an eye contact coloring app. That is how you do the Jigsaw Look. And now for the last makeup look. I'm going to be doing a mermaid look. So I already did my foundation and my concealer and my eyebrows. I didn't contour or anything. I'm going to take some fishnet stockings. I just got these at Walmart and then I cut them so they were smaller. So I'm going to put this on my head. I'm going to look crazy, basically to get that print on my head. And then I'm also going to be taking my Beauty Glazed Color Fusion palette with 3 different face brushes. Oh my god, okay. So I'm going to start off with a purple. This is so weird to talk in. I'm going to start off with this purple right here. With this, I can't take myself seriously. With this Wet n Wild brush. And I'm going to be just putting this on the outer part of my face. And also on my cheekbones where I would normally contour. Just because this is going to be the darkest color. Now I'm going to be moving on to blue. I'm going to take this blue right here, this brush now, and I'm just going to be putting it under the purple blending those two together. Okay, and then for the last color, I'm going to go in with a teal green color. I'm going to kind of mix these two colors together with this brush. And I'm just going to be putting this under the blue. Okay, and now I'm going to take it off. Okay, then I'm just going to go back in with the purple that I did. Go on my cheekbones a little bit, just to smoothly transition my face into the purple color. And now we're going to move on to eyeshadow. I'm going to use my Color Fusion palette again with a blending brush by MSQ. And I'm going to use this dark blue color right here and just pat that into the outer corner of my eyelid. Also blending it into my crease. And then also blending up my brow bone. Then I'm going to use this teal and this green color and just blend that on top of the blue up my brow bone. And then with this flat brush by MSQ, I'm going to take this shimmery purple color right here and just pat that on my eyelid. And then with my blending brush, I'm just going to blend those two colors together. Then I'm just going to go in with this pink color and put that on my bottom waterline. And also with that pink, I'm going to put that on the inner corner of my eyelid. And just take my blending brush and blend it together. So I'm just going to go put on false eyelashes really quick. Okay, so I have my eyelashes on now. I'm just going to take my eyeshadow blending brush with this darker purple right here. And I'm just going to slightly blend down the bridge of my nose from my eyebrow. And just go under my brow a little bit. Next, I'm going to move on to my lips. First, I'm going to take this LA Colors Metallic Lip Shine. This is just the dark shimmery purple. And I'm just going to put this on the outer part of my lips. Then I'm going to take this Revlon Matte Lip Color. And it doesn't have the shade on it. And I'm going to put that over. Next, I'm going to highlight. I'm just going to take my Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter with this flat eyeshadow brush by MSQ. I put that on the tip of my nose and down the bridge, going up between my brows, under my eyebrow. Then I'm going to take my highlighting brush by Real Techniques and then tap that onto my cheekbones, kind of on top of where the green scale type thing is. And for the last step, I'm just going to be gluing on some rhinestones. These are from Walmart. They were literally 98 cents. Now, these already have a sticky back to them, so I'm not going to be using glue to put them on my face. But if you were to wear this look out for longer, then I would put eyelash glue or some type of face safe glue on so they hold much longer. Okay, and that completes the mermaid look.